Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to another day of Vlogmas. In today's video, I'm going to take you guys along and share with you an absolutely inexpensive, adorable Christmas ornament that you can make with your kids, you can make as a family, or you can even make yourself. This is a perfect last minute gift for family members, grandparents, aunts and uncles, or even just to capture the size of your kids' hands and fingerprints and have that memory to put up on your family tree year after year. There's some really cute, creative, fun ideas out there, but today I'm going to take you guys along and share with you some of our favorites and our favorite ways of making these ornaments. I'm going to take you guys along and share the materials that you are going to need and the steps to get these up on your tree or to get these gifted to family members before Christmas comes. And it's also a really good time right now to go to the craft stores because all these items are 50% off, if not more. So there's great sales. So they're like really inexpensive. I'm going to take you guys along. Let's make some ornaments. To make these ornaments, you're going to need some type of acrylic paints. I am almost out of my red, so I just pulled this out, but I definitely would recommend acrylic paints. That's really what you want to use. So I'm going to give that a try. But we got some miscellaneous colors just because we're going to be doing a couple different varieties of decorations on the ornaments. So acrylic paints, and if you don't have acrylic paints, you can also, you want to at least get white acrylic paint, but if you don't have all the different colors, you can use Sharpie markers as well. The ones with a fine tip really help if you're doing snowmen and making the eyes. So Sharpie markers will work just fine. You're also going to need some plastic ornaments, some plastic round ornaments. I got these at Michael's and they were 50% off, so they were an amazing price. I also got some frosty snow that I'm going to be putting inside a few of the ornaments. So I got a couple bags of those as well. I got these Mod Podge foam brushes because I am going to be dabbing on some of the snow on the bottom of the ornament. So I'm going to use the small foam brush for that. I got some pom-poms. Like I said, these are more additional items, but for the ones we're trying to create, we're going to need some pom-poms. And then I just had an extra thing of bells that I might put on the outside of some of the ornaments. And then just some little sequins that I'm trying to use up and some twine. You can use ribbon to thread through the tops of the ornaments to hang them on your tree, but I'm probably going to use some twine and then just some small paint brushes so you can really get in there in detail with the acrylic paints if you'd like to. So super simple. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to recommend is use a cookie tray for while it's drying. I already made these with my kids. I should have probably done my video first because I'm kind of using the leftover paint at this point. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to color your ornament from the inside. We are very low on this color blue because a lot of my kids did this, so I'm just going to show you from this. You let them drain upside down when you're done. About a tablespoon and a half, or however much it takes, of the paint, and it's got to be the acrylic paint. So you want about a tablespoon and a half inside of it, and then you are going to shake it up. After a lot of vigorous shaking, now you can put a paper towel over the top or a cloth. I just use my hands because they're already covered in paint. After lots of vigorous shaking, the whole inside of the ornament is completely coated. And to get any excess out, I put one of these little muffin liners in here, cupcake liners. This is a previous one from my kids, and I just put it upside down and kind of let it sit for a little bit. Oops, maybe that one's a little too used. We'll use this one. There we go. And I'm going to let that sit there and dry. Okay, so after it has had some time for the excess to run out, I'm going to take a foam brush right here. And like I said, I already did these with my kids, so I'm reusing the plate here to catch my mess. I'm going to take the foam brush and dip it in the white acrylic paint. And then I'm just going to do some snow on the bottom here. So I'm just going to dab it on. And I actually like it like that. You can do it smoothly. But I personally like the textured look of it like that. Snow to the height that you want it, you can do this additionally. I actually like this idea. My son added this onto his just to make it look more realistic, like, you know, how snow sparkles in the sun. So I am just going to throw a little bit of glitter onto this paint while it is still damp and just kind of give it a little bit more of a realistic snowy effect. There we go. I'm then going to place this gently back here to let that dry. Okay, now that that is dry for the most part, I am going to, let's see. I think it'll be easier if I just use my right finger. I was like, wait a minute, how am I doing this? Okay, so I am just going to put the paint on my pointer finger. Make sure it's covered good where I want it to show up. And then I'm going to take this ornament because it is mostly dry. Figure out where exactly you want your little snow people to go. This area is a little flat, so I think I'm going to do it right here. And all you're going to do is just gently press your finger on, trying to get all three sections of your finger on. And there you go. And I'm going to actually make it a little bit wider on the bottom just by moving my fingers kind of side to side on that bottom part just to make it a little bit more rounded. You can also at this time, if you'd like to kind of round it out a little bit more, just take your fingertip and round out the sides. That's all I'm doing. There we go. I'm then going to continue until I have as many snowmen as I want to. Once you have your snowmen, you can set it aside to let it dry. Also, if you happen to get any smudges on this, it is very forgiving and you can just rub it off while it is still wet, or you can scratch it off if it has dried. After your snowmen have had a little bit of time to dry, you're now going to go ahead and put your faces on your snowmen.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down, the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since since July. I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated.
Okay, this one is pretty much done. I'm going to let it sit off to the side to dry, but you can do whatever designs you want, whatever faces you want, accessories on them, but really, really cute, and it does dry very fast. Another cute one that you can do is you can put that snow that I showed you in the beginning inside a jar. You can fill it up to however high you'd like. You can also use like the stringy tinsel as well and just fill up the whole thing with it. I'm going to do a penguin one next. Okay, mine is pretty dry at this point, so I'm just going to show you what to do next. My paint's kind of drying. It's been sitting out for a long time. You don't want that. You don't want that to happen. So all I'm going to do now is kind of make like a little bit of a heart shape. Oops, that one's got a lump in it. Just kind of make a little bit of a heart shape around the face of where your penguin's face is going to be, and I'm trying to angle this. I can't really angle it for you guys. There we go. So we're just kind of doing like a little heart-shaped outline, or a little triangular shape right there. And then I'm just going to draw the outline. And then I'm just going to do a little bit down here because that's kind of where the feet are going to go. Then you're just going to make your little wings on the side. Okay, the next thing I am going to do is just get into the orange and make a little bit of a beak. My little kids did a number on these paint brushes, so it is not very exact. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the feet as well. And then I'm going to finish the rest, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Okay, so this is the final product of what this looks like. It is super cute. I did this one for like our 5 little boys. So that's what this ornament is for. I am going to show you one more, and then I am going to show you what my kids ended up making to give you some other ideas. We are flat out of brown, but you can also do gingerbread, you can do reindeer, you can do a lot with the browns as well. But like I said, we are out, but I will show you what my son made. So the last one I'm going to do, I'm kind of just going to make a bit of a design here. Okay. So I'm just kind of doing a bunch of little loops. Okay, I got my string. If you wanted to do a thin one, you could actually use a marker. I don't have one nearby, but you could actually probably trace your outline of what you want this to look like before you use the paint. I'm going to go ahead and get these little bulbs onto this string so it can be a string of lights. Okay, and all I'm going to add on here is a little bit of what looks like it's holding the light bulb on place. So it looks like it is attached to the cord. Okay. So now we have a string of lights. What you also can do is you can paint the inside of this one as well if you want to see it a little bit more visibly. I would go with a white or a, oh, where's my color? I was debating whether to do a grayish color on the inside of the ornament to make it stand out a little bit more, but I think I actually like it clear. So those are some ideas you can do for fingerprint ornaments. Okay, as these ornaments are drying, I'm going to share with you what my kids made because they are super cute and hopefully inspire you guys if you decide to do this last minute like us to get some ideas on what you can create. All right, there's Faith's and Graceland's and Brooks and Caleb's and Jacob's and Gabriel. Let me see the front of it. Let me see the snowman. There's Gabriel's, Joshua's, and Isaiah's.